she is looking a bit mucky. Just like me, she's always in the shit. It's just that the depth varies. And I've now clocked up 5,600. So I thought I'll just give you a bit of an update, how things are going. So there's no real issues whatsoever. If anything, I would say she's getting a bit freer now, runs a bit better, and pulls a bit harder, really good low down. Still on the original chain and rear sprocket. I have changed the front sprocket once. It's starting to hook a little bit, but I don't suppose I'll put a third one on. I shall replace the whole lot before then. So it's worth remembering, have your sprocket guard off, have a look now and again. I don't run with the sprocket guard, but I do put the steel plate in, which is in the sprocket guard, because that stops it from, if the chain throws, that will drive the chain out the back rather than smash a casing. But yeah, soon be time for a new chain. This is not bad. Honda seem to have learnt that put a good chain on it. This is the DID chain as of new, and that tells you how worn it's getting. I have known some people to be able to pull that chain back and almost get your finger through, which is a sign that it's totally bollocks, really. So it's not doing bad, that chain, considering it's all off-road. Although I do lube it up a lot with grease when I leave to start a ride, and halfway through the ride I'll probably turn on me Dawlish oiler, and I turn that on. It's just a pipe full of oil, and it runs down, and there's a drip come out underneath here onto the chain every so often. Here comes one. Is that one coming now? Anyway, we ain't got time to sit around and wait for a drip. But yeah, I've got my Mitas CO2 Stone King on the rear, which is a bloody good trail bike tyre. It's a job to wear it out, really. They last forever. I've just taken off a tracker, a Michelin tracker. To be honest, when I put this back on, it's a Mitas Terra 4 CF Superlight, the green band one. Christ, the difference is amazing. Goes exactly where you point it now. Before I wash it, I'll just chuck all my tools off, which I carry. Spare gear lever, tools, bits and bobs, and take the tools off the back. Pump, tow rope. It's pretty much now ready for a blasting. I can't honestly think of anything which I'm not happy with. Done your traditional change the rear spring for a Hagen, and that's been fantastic. I don't profess to know everything about these damn things, but I thought that was something to do with the ABS, but it's not. Apparently it's got some kind of a charcoal filter in there, which I really don't know what it's there for, but I'm going to stick with what Honda says and leave it there. I've had no issues with like headstock bearings getting notchy, because I don't pressure wash under there and then put it away for days on end to let the rust form inside the headstock bearings. If anything, you only want a light washing and downhill. As for the rear wheel bearings, I won't pressure wash in there hard, and when I have washed it I'll brush some grease around there, so any dust and water, it'll act as a bit of a barrier, because these old seals won't last forever. They'll get a bit hard and start letting stuff in. I've changed the rear pads, the EBC sintered pads. I've changed my chicken once, but that's another story. What else? Bugger all really. I've changed the oil I don't know how many times. I've changed the oil twice already. I think the first time I changed the filter, that was around about 2,000 miles, and the last time was 4,500, just the oil. So the next one will be around about the 6,000-7,000 mile mark, and I'll change the filter again. Top quality oil, that's all I use. I always have my levers in as far as I can, so they're less likely to break and make contact with the ground. Also, they're pretty damn loose, look. They move up nice and easy. And a bar end, which stops everything being rammed up the bars and all. Another thing which will just save you levers, really. Poly Sport handguards. But as for the bike, nothing really to report. It just gets better. So glad I managed to get hold of one. Right then, let's give her a bit of a blast.